All right, so my name is Cedric Thompson Jr. I am a retired NFL football player and now a full-time social media influencer. Do YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those different kind of things, and kind of want to just talk about my journey from me playing football to me now being a full-time YouTuber. Football was something that I've always done since I was a little kid. I've always just loved competing and being with the camaraderie of guys and just giving all that I have for a team. The NFL was something that was always on my mind as a kid, but it was never my end goal. I just cared about competing and having fun. And as I got older, the NFL got more real to me as I played high school football. Was the first one I graduated high school, get a Division I scholarship to play football, and I did very well when I was in college. And I realized that the NFL was a real thing. It was never my goal to go to the NFL to play for 15 years. It was my goal to really just be the first one to graduate high school and go to college, and that was kind of it. And the NFL was kind of attainable as I got there because through hard work and perseverance, the opportunity came. So the opportunity came, went to high school, went to college, and ended up getting drafted to the NFL. And when I got drafted, that's when kind of an awakening happened in my life where I realized that once I got to the NFL, the love for the game wasn't really there. It was more sort of the glitz and glamour of what the game offered as far as like glitz and glam and attention and kind of the easy way out. Granted, we worked really hard as far as like athletes and taking care of our bodies and getting up early in the morning to grind, which was our job. But when I say the easy way out, it was like taking care of ourselves, being responsible. It was kind of like a facade as to what the real world was like. So I ended up, retiring after being hurt with the Bengals, and through that process in the NFL is when I started my YouTube channel. I got released from the Patriots, and when I got released from the Patriots, I started the YouTube channel. And in that, I realized that one of my callings was to help people and be loving and be kind through, my story and what God has done in my life. And this is what I'm doing on YouTube now. And with YouTube, I like to think of it as ministry through transparency, where I'm truly transparent about everything I go through in my life with, football, my family, my faith, the way that I film it, the way that I edit it. I want it to all be really real. When you see me in person, I want to be the same person that I am on, the screen, and when you meet me in person. And I think that's something that's a lack on YouTube and social media in general. I think we all see these end products and don't really see the grind of what people do, and we also don't see the real them. I think we put up too much of a facade again to where this image where we're perfect and nothing's wrong and we're not struggling. When in reality, we're all struggling. We're all going through the same fight, just a different journey in a different way and a different story. So that's what I do now. I do it I showcase my marriage and the ups and downs that we go through. I showcase, what it's like being a African American dad in today's world. I share, the art of film and music and color and make it look pleasing, because gave this example many times before. When God built the temple back in the Old Testament, every detail mattered. So for me, the way the film looks, the way it sounds, the way that it is cut, all those things really matter to me, and I think that's to honor God and the art that and the gift that He's given me for video. And I think my end goal is just to be transparent and let God be a light through me, through these stories that He inspires me to tell, through my family, through my film, through my faith, through football, and through fatherhood. And that's what I feel like my calling is, and I want to do that across all platforms, by just completely being transparent of who I am, what God's done in my life, and what God is doing in my life through every aspect. If there's one thing I could change about the world, it would be that we wouldn't be so judgmental. I think most of the stuff that comes from evil and hatred is because we're all so judgmental, and judgment being judging leads to insecurity, and it leads to not being happy with yourself, and that leads to envy, which hurts other people, whether that's through words, whether that's through actions. Most people don't like where I'm from. Most people don't really like when other people do well because they're envious of what they have. And I think if we weren't so judgmental and we're loving and kind and supportive, all the problems that we have wouldn't even happen. So that's the one thing that I would change.